I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at the Amazing Spider-Man number 789, a return to legacy numbering that also sees Peter Parker return to his roots. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alrighty then, so picking up in the fallout of the Secret Empire, Peter Parker is destitute. He lost his company battling Dr. Octopus, and now he's crashing on Bobby's couch. He's so down in the dumps he hasn't even done laundry in weeks, which you can tell because he's taken to stealing Mockingbird's famous Ask Me About My Feminist Agenda shirt, which is seriously an amazing sight gag. And just to really add insult to injury, even the Bugle is dogpiling on him right now, including his former friend Robbie Robertson. Pete gets so mad he actually goes down to the offices and kicks up hell, saying they're not telling the whole story, that Parker Industries tried really hard, that they stopped the carrion virus, that they stopped important technology from falling into the hands of Dr. Octopus, but Robbie fires back with some pretty solid points, saying unintentionally or not, his blunders cost a lot of people their jobs and their livelihoods. On the way out, though, Peter does give the tech editor of the Daily Bugle a piece of his mind, proving that he could very easily do his job. A job at the Bugle that also lets Peter be a big brain. I wonder where they're going with this. Now out in the street, Peter gets an even frostier reception. People who are mad at him because they or their families got laid off, people who lost important info when their webwares crashed, or people who are still buying Hydra's line that Parker Industries was somehow responsible for the giant dome that covered New York for a year. Hey, you know what? I'm actually surprised they brought that piece of information back. Good for them. Now later that same night, the newly recoupled Harry Osborn and Liz Allen are throwing a huge birthday bash for Flash Thompson. Wait, holy shit, Flash is back in this? Why aren't you Venom anymore, dude? Oh wait, we gotta wait till the Venom Inc. crossover to figure that out. Damn, Pete was invited, but he just can't face all of his friends from high school right now, and as such decides to slink back to Mockingbird's. When Bobby comes home from her day job, well, I guess it's not S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore, because that fell apart, right? She says it's time for Peter to stop moping and do some therapy the superhero way by putting on a tight spandex costume and going out to beat up some criminals. The duo aren't on patrol for very long when they come upon the Griffin, perennial D-list villain who is knocking over a taco truck, and I don't mean he's robbing the taco truck, I mean he's actually eating the Mexican cuisine that's inside. Spider-Man realizes that even though he's at a pretty low point in his life right now, at least he's not stealing empanadas off the street low. Now you would think the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man would be greeted like the hero he always was, only this is where things start to get interesting. You see, Peter Parker's reputation is so trashed right now, it's bleeding on over to his former employee Spider-Man. They hate him right now for his Parker connection, but moreover than that, they hate him because he wasn't in New York or under the dome for that whole year, and yeah, they kinda got a point there. Only while Peter is unable to repair his reputation so quickly, Spider-Man, by defeating the bad guy, being inspiring, and basically, well, doing Spider-Man stuff, he's able to get the crowd back on his side by the end. And hey, as the comic winds down, even his romantic prospects are improving too, as Mockingbird plants a little sugar on his spider mouth. So that was the Amazing Spider-Man number 789, and overall I enjoyed it. In fact, I probably enjoyed it more than I've enjoyed the last couple Amazing Spider-Man arcs. It was breezy, it was to the point. I was actually one of the few people who was very much in favor of Peter Parker getting his own corporation and using his big brain to make some money and save the world. The only problem, though, is that it didn't really lead to much. And it's for all those reasons and more, we're basically back to square one right now with Spider-Man doing what Spider-Man has always done, living paycheck to paycheck, fighting crime, and dealing with personal drama. It might not be the most groundbreaking status quo, but hey, the classics never go out of style for a reason, am I right? If nothing else, I do like this idea that Dan Slott seems to be playing with in this issue, and that is for once Peter Parker is actually wrecking the life of Spider-Man and not the other way around. And that while Spider-Man basically gets to go back to work like nothing has changed, it will be Peter Parker's redemption arc that we're going to be seeing, and I think that's kind of cool. Overall, I'd give this one an 8 out of 10, and I hope it can keep the momentum this time. So that's Spider-Man, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of the other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can head on down to the description where you'll find all the links to all my social media, so you'll always be up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, while you're down there, I also have a book depository link. Want to save a bundle and not pay shipping and handling on your next comic book trade purchase? Then please use that link. Not only will you be getting a great deal, but you'll be helping support me in the channel, so everybody wins. And until next time, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.